Okay, Tuesday morning in the kingdom, and it's the day after Turkey Day here in Canada. Oops, I got the burps, but that smooth peanut butter was good. All right, just look at all the frost everywhere. That's better than snow. I tried to untangle the flags over here, but they're frozen. Yes, they're in their natural state of being frozen. So it must have rained last night before it really got cold. All right, so this morning we woke up to +1, but feels like -1. In other words, it's frozen. Okay, on a yo-yo scale, that's +34 Fahrenheit, but feels like +30 Fahrenheit. So at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, that's when the water gets stiff. Yes, unreal. So just look at that. Everything is frozen. It's a nice clear skies today. Oh, can we go like that? Ooh, we got talent. All right, the colors look excellent to me, being colorblind, and I got a glare on the screen. There's the sun. Notice it's kind of in the south a bit. In the summer, it rises over there in the north a bit. All right, so today we're going to work around the yard and get things done because we got 1 week of nice weather, and then the snows will come. And we're not going to get caught off guard like last year having to find stuff in the snow. But we should be able to do it and get it done. Oh, that sun is bright. And there's no dick in the sky yet. I don't know. Maybe he's got to defrost the helicopter blade so he doesn't fall out of the sky. All right. We wouldn't want that to happen because he'd probably crash into my yard. Just like the float planes. When they fly over my yard, they're nice and low. And then when they're flying over there, they're way high in the sky. That doesn't make sense. Maybe there's a new rule. When you fly over the kingdom, you have to be at this height, 150 feet off the ground. All right, yesterday in the dog walk, we found an old Pepsi can. Can you see that with my finger on it? But look at that. The old pull tops. Yeah. As a young kid, we used to pull the top off, break the little tab, and the thing wouldn't come out. And then we'd try and pull the rest of it off with our fingers, cut our little fingers, everything. Oh, the good old days. And they even had pop cans with little buttons you push down to open them. Yeah, one for drinking out of and one for, how would you say, venting so that you could drink. And then you'd stick your fingers in the holes as little kids. It was just unreal. The things we did back in the day. And then they finally figured out just to have the pull tab or whatever, the pull thing that doesn't fall off or whatever. Oh, the memories. The memories when I was young and smart and had hair. Now look at me. I'm an old guy at the end of the world standing here every morning holding a stick, talking to myself. Maybe I should be seeing Dr. Fraser Crane. Well, I better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, the staff and I will be doing a loose ends type of day today. That way if we get organized today, we can have a good production day tomorrow. So we're putting the pumps away because we realize we're not be washing the airplane and we've hauled enough water. So even if you drain the pump here on the bottom here, down there, it still will freeze. There's still water in there or whatever. So we have to use the -45 Celsius or -47 Fahrenheit. I don't know how. But -40 Celsius, -40 Fahrenheit are the same temperature. So we pour a bit of this down the top there. Yes, that is our windshield washer antifreeze. Yes, we don't use that bug dope or bug soapy stuff to get the bugs off the windshield because it contaminates the system. So we have to use this year round so the windshield washer pumps or fluids will pump and work at any time of the year. All right, let's get back to work after we antifreeze up the pumps to make sure they won't freeze over the winter.
Tuesday morning in WHO-ville. As you can see, it's pretty foggy out there this morning. Now it's time to head inside and let the dogs out and make breakfast. Then I have to wait for the store to open so I can go talk to the manager and see about getting a job. After lunch, now it's time to head to the kingdom. I'm going to be doing a bunch of loose ends today and cleaning up from our mess yesterday. And we'll see what else we're going to be doing over there. I think I might go check out the rabbit lookout, the muskeg, and I think we'll go look at the water hole to see how the water level's rising with all this rain we got. Now let's head on over. Made it to the kingdom about a half an hour ago, but I spent it on the phone with the week card people trying to figure out where our money went, but hopefully I got it all figured out. Only took me half an hour, but that's okay. Now it's time to clean up all this mess and do some loose ends. that's not good.
Very, very strange.
Never did that before.
Nope.
Doing loose ends today. We're going to be moving this water trailer over the top of the pit here in the new shop. That way it's out of the way and it'll keep the snow over. We're going to move the ramp boat, which you can't really see, but I'll try and zoom in and show you. It's behind everything. We'll be putting that in front of the shop so it can get ready for winter as well. Now he's going to put it over the pit here. I have to guide him over to make sure he doesn't miss it, and we end up having the trailer in the pit. That wouldn't be very good. Not sure if you'll be able to see it, but if you look underneath here, you can see where the pit lines up, just big enough for the tires to go through. And now it's nicely covered, so if we don't end up moving it again, it'll keep all the wind and the snow out for the winter time here. That way we don't have to empty it out as much. Now he's going to move the Screaming Ford ahead so he can take the weight box off. Bear with us, it is pretty windy and the shadows are bad today. As you can see here, the leg's not doing very well. It's just kind of hanging on by a thread, so my dad will have to replace it with the original one and put that back on it, and then we can get it ready for winter. Coffee time, and I'm heading on down to the rabbit lookout. I'm going to check out the muskeg as well and the watering hole just to go see how everything is while my dad's moving vehicles around, since I'm not needed right now, and recording vehicles over and over again will get boring, so let's head on into the bush. First stop is the Rabbit Tower, and it's still here. Surprisingly, it's actually still here. Well, it's not like it's gonna go anywhere, but that's good. I don't see any rabbits though, or any tracks around, but that's okay. Now it's time to head on into the back here and go see if I can find the old metal parts and the box and stuff that my dad took out of here before I was even born. When we first moved onto the kingdom here, there was no willows here. This was all empty and open. Crazy how fast time flies, hey? The shadows are really bad today, but if you look in off into the distance, I don't want to tilt my phone up because then I'll just get shadows in the sun. You can see a bucket there, and there's a bucket in the back. We'll be down here before winter to clear all this up. You can kind of see the deck on here. It's just sticking out in between the willows and stuff, but it's there. It'll be fun to get out, but it's crazy to believe that there used to be no willows here and you're able to just walk in here like nothing. Now look at it. It's about 6 feet high in here because I'm 6'1" and everything's as tall or taller than me, so this is crazy. Now it's time to head on over to the muskeg and see that water. Have to do a quick video of me climbing up the ladder here. Would have been nice if he made it a little wider. And there's lots of sun today too, so all of our videos are going to be shadowed. Oh, I have to keep my camera off to the side here so my dad doesn't have to blur anything out. But we all know what this says. Look at the view. It's crazy up here. Not many leaves on the trees anymore. Down at the muskeg, and it looks a little wet. I'm not walking over there and getting a booter or falling in. No, thank you. But you can see it from here how high the water is in there. It's just sticking up over top of all that. That's crazy. Hopefully it'll be a good winter to get across this muskeg nice and early so we can start packing the trails down. Sure looks a lot different in here without all the orange trees and the leaves and everything like that. There's a few leaves left, but it's mostly just bare now. Winter will be coming next, and I cannot wait because that means no more bugs. I would rather shovel 6 feet of snow than deal with sandflies and mosquitoes. We will have to bring the Mini down here the same time we get the deck and stuff away from the rabbit tower over there. We'll come down and get this big long pipe. Look how big this guy is. It's even squished on there. We still have some threading on this side, but he's pretty thick and big. Look at that. Kind of squished in the middle there, but it's pretty decent. I wonder what this was used for back in the day. Made it down to the water hole in behind the kingdom, and look at this. You can actually see the bottom now. You can even see all the little bugs and water beetles floating around and that. That's pretty cool. The last time I was down here, it was still pretty murky, and all of it's coming from over there, and then it seeps its way this way and into our little pond that we made a bit deeper. That way we can get a few more loads. Didn't take me very long, and I was able to go all the way around and check the 3 spots out. Hopefully that's enough video for you guys, but I'm sure there will be more. Now it's time to head on back down to the shop and see what my dad's up to. After coffee and we have the vehicles all lined up, we are going to recreate an old picture from back in the day when these guys used to look totally different. My dad has the picture, so he'll be showing you that, but we have to wait until it's not so sunny out here to recreate it, because look at these shadows. That would not be very good for pictures. And if you look in the back there, you can see the flag of exercise is really tangled up over there. I'm not going to worry about it because it'll just get tangled up again. Now I can head up to the house and grab my dog treats and head on back into Whoville. Just got back from the kingdom, and this is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's 9 degrees Celsius, which is 48 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty windy out here now. Thankfully, that keeps the sandflies and the bugs away. Now it's time to head inside and let the dogs out. Then I have to edit all the videos and send them to my dad so I can end my day.
Okay, 6 o'clock in the kingdom, and you can see my shadow here. It's nice and long because the sun is in the south, and we got the screaming Ford and the green toy parked by the electrical plug because winter's coming. We have the two tiny D6s parked by the other electrical outlet so we can plug them in if we need them. All right. Oh, yes. And the wood is on the ground over there. We moved it again. All right. Let's scroll this way to see the sun, the shadows. It's just unreal. But it's all right. It's a little breezy, but we had a good day. These loose ends take a lot of time and not worthy of filming. We have a pretty impressive lineup of the trucks in the sunshine there. Can you see anything? I can't see a thing. All right, so we're reliving what happened back in 1983, I think it is. So there's the 45 Chevy lined up there, the 39 Chevy, and the 38 GMC, just like it was back in 1983 at the Pink House in Alexander, Manitoba. Yes, they hate me. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, and then we can talk more on this tomorrow when there's no shadows. Yes, the too much shadows, too much sun, too much shadows. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video, and we'll talk to you guys later.